Hello and welcome to Fruits of the Spirit. Today, I'm answering another question, and that question is, do we need miracles to believe in God? It's common to feel that God has to bring a miracle in different parts of our lives to revitalize our belief in Him or jumpstart it. It's like miracles are food we need to keep our faith in God going, and without that food, our faith would die of starvation. It makes sense at first, but wouldn't that make God have to cater to our problems multiple times just so that we remember Him? I don't think God would be a huge fan of that, but then there's the question. What if they're necessary? I mean, when we look at the Bible, we see many instances in which God did miracles. For instance, God Almighty performed 10 mighty plagues in the land of Egypt, and in Exodus chapter 10 verses 1 to 2, He said that their purpose was to show His people and the Egyptians that He was indeed a powerful and mighty God. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart, and the heart of his servants, that I might shew these my signs before him, and that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy son and thy son's son what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, that ye may know how that I am the Lord. So not only the Israelites, but even the Egyptians would know who's boss. From there, we see miracles like the sun standing still in Joshua chapter 10 verses 11 to 13, the never-ending flow of oil in 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 1 to 7, Hezekiah's life being extended in 2 Kings chapter 20 verse 11, and many more. Jesus Christ too performed many miracles during His time on earth, including the resurrection of Lazarus in John 11. But the only issue here is that there are stories where people observed the miracles and yet didn't believe. The Israelites would continuously disobey the laws of God despite the great things God did for them to bring them out of Egypt. As the psalmist said, Yea, they turned back and tempted God, and limited the Holy One of Israel. They remembered not His hand, nor the day when He delivered them from the enemy. Psalm chapter 78 verses 41 to 42. As time passed, God's miracles did not have as great as an impact on them, and so the number of miracles God would do would not change their belief. Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, was similarly unconvinced by the miracles he witnessed Elisha perform. Despite how powerful his master was, he was so faithless that he ran after money his master dismissed. It didn't click that the miracles he'd observed his master perform meant that God was with him, and thus He would protect them and give them sustenance. Even Judas too was unconvinced by Christ's preaching and miracles, despite having first-hand access to them. He could betray his master after seeing all those great works. On the flip side, there's the Roman centurion in Matthew chapter 8 verses 5 to 10, who didn't witness any miracles, and who had not grown up as a native Jew, but still had great faith in God and His Son Jesus. He believed from his own heart that Christ was powerful enough to heal His servant without even coming, and to further show that faith, He used Himself and His authority over His shoulders as an example. Even Christ was amazed, and said, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. Matthew chapter 8 verse 10. Now, of course, there were people who believed in God through seeing miracles like Naaman and the widow of Zarephath, who had her son brought back to life in 1 Kings chapter 17. But whether someone believes or not is not through the miracles, but through God's calling. Jesus told us that nobody can come to God unless God calls them first. It doesn't matter if they've seen 20 miracles or none. No man can come unto me except the Father which has sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. John chapter 6 verse 44. But sometimes, for those who God has called, these miracles help spur or kickstart their faith. Christ Himself said, Except ye see signs and wonders, ye will not believe. John chapter 4 verse 48. But the important thing that ties everything we've discussed together is that those who don't require a supernatural event to be convinced about the existence and power of the supernatural are blessed by God. Jesus told Thomas Didymus, or as we like to call him, the doubting Thomas, "Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed." John chapter 20, verse 29. And that is the answer for, do we need miracles to believe in God? If you learned something or just enjoyed the video, then please consider subscribing, liking, and click the notification bell if you want to see the rest of these videos when I post them. Have a good rest of your day, and God bless you.